you a big man? Huh? I'm talking to you.
What?
You wake up in the morning, you say, I put on my big boy pants. Look, I'm wearing a belt. I got big boy pants on.
Oh.
You put on a little jacket, you go. You take your lunch because you got big boy pants on. You got your big boy pants and your snack?
Uncle Dante is back with a master class in debating. I stood no chance. I just want you all to know that Sacred Conquest and all the other goof crews have decreed that I'm a low tier and Uncle Dante is quite literally the best that has ever existed in the history of the world. He begins the history lesson by insisting that the Earth is different from a model of the globe, and that when a globe model of the Earth is shown with 7 continents, you ignore it and can plaster as many continents on that globe that you want, because the globe is not a reference to the Earth at all. Didn't you go to school, suckers? Y'all need to email your history teachers and science teachers immediately and ask them for a refund, because Uncle Dante has just cracked the Da Vinci Code and essentially proved the flat Earth is real.
Same time, so people looking south can't see the night sky at the same time?
David, if you understand what the flat Earth model is, if somebody's in Santiago...
You don't have a model.
Bruh. Unc then proceeds to debunk himself by showing that the universes are just one big galaxy, and that not infinite galaxies are all around it. No joke. That was the argument that he used, and it's really important for a later edition in this video. Don't forget it, he said it's just one big galaxy. Dante then claims that there's only 3 galaxies. Universe, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 5th one is actually a nebula that is swirling around one of the other ones. They're going to merge soon and become 4 galaxies. Remember when I said there's only 1 galaxy? Because Uncle Dante just said there's only 1? In the Weiss picture, and it's not 4 plus a nebula, so let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. He says this panel from the guidebook is actually from the manga and the anime.
What's wrong with your brain?
Next, he asks me what makes me think this is a reference to galaxies and not quadrants being filled with infinitely more galaxies. Oh, I don't know. Let's go find out and read it. The universe is split into 4 galaxies. There are 4 galaxies. The universe is split into 4 galaxies. What about when King Kai was saying that the North Galaxy is the North Quadrant?
Good to see you, sir.
Training hard, guys?
Yes, sir. Hey, I'd say you sure are famous here in the other world, aren't you?
Well, just with people from the North Quadrant.
So, he's from where I'm from?
Sure, same galaxy, but he's about 2,000 years your senior.
Next, he gets debunked on what an actual solar system looks like, and his response to it was, it's fiction. So don't use real science and real images of planets or galaxies to make arguments. We see that the South Galaxy is quite special, and shown that it's just a regular galaxy in the Broly movie, and not a collection of more galaxies. Next, he says the Earth exists in one of countless galaxies in the bigger galaxy quadrant while calling me names. Next, he says he Googled for new forming solar systems, but you can't see any reference to that in any of the pictures that he posted. And they're all planet-sized references and the lineup of planets because he lied and didn't actually Google for what I told him to. That's like saying you Googled a reference for Goku's power level. Look at this, it's a potato. I just debunked you because potato. Next, he tries to explain the size of real galaxies moments after saying it's dumb of me to use real science to explain things. Lovely. Next, he reuses the Gia, the Galactic Patrolman manga, to justify the Dragon Ball Z manga, and we know Jocko had no clue what the hell he's even talking about, and the Galactic Patrol has no data on those other galaxies to begin with, so basically he's insisting we listen to the group that said they don't have much data on space to justify what's in space. He claims that I avoided talking about the Xenopalace view of the universe, which is the same one in the Super Shenron scene. The one of the large swirling galaxies in illustration, but this doesn't help his case. I'm totally fine with one galaxy being split into 4 sections. That debunks you and doesn't help you.
They sucked his brains out.
Next, he claims I said the sun of Namek is the center of the galaxy. Gases from those debris, and they're swirling around the nearby brown dwarf star. If you watched the anime while ignoring that there are 3 suns around Namek, and that scene in the game shows that it didn't even reach the moon when it exploded. Next, he says the planet explosions are actually galaxy tier and destroyed a galaxy, but not those moons, and here in the shot after Namek exploded, the trees can be seen, and those trees are clearly galaxy level to sustain a galaxy level impact.
Bruh.
He also insists those trees would not deatomize being flung out of a galaxy 100,000 light years in a matter of a split second. Next, he lies about the Kakarot game being just some game, so why would we listen to it? But it's actually a guidebook game that was worked on closely by Akira Toriyama that came with an official guidebook. Question, friends, he claims that this destruction of Namek destroyed a galaxy, and it says so right here in this statement that says light flashed across the galaxy. But what galaxy? I thought the galaxy was destroyed. Weird how the galaxy can be there to allow the flash after it was destroyed. How strange. And claims I skipped parts of the video. Did I skip the parts of Bulma flying in? I skipped the parts of Bulma flying in space to Namek through a nebula, and nebulas are just exploded sun remnants that they could fly through in about 30 seconds.
Bulma, something's happening to the ship!
Don't worry, Krillin. This shortcut takes us through a recently exploded nebula. It's just a storm in space. Don't be a wimp.
Where are the galaxies? I don't see any. How about here? Weird. This ship is covered in mirrors, and they should be reflecting countless galaxies in all directions. Here are shots of how slow the trip to Namek was, passing planets at a snail pace. He says, nice, I got this right, but he doesn't debunk anything, which makes no sense at all. How did I get it right, but also it doesn't debunk anything? Next, he claims that Goku didn't scan the universe. He was only scanning for Vegeta's ki by scanning the universe. Next, he claims that these are spiral galaxies, and they're all outside of the main big spiral galaxy, the illustration of the universe. So now there's one big galaxy in the center with lots of little ones. He says the games aren't canon while ignoring that the Dragon Ball Super writing team has expressed in an interview that the games are closely monitored and looked at by the entire staff, including Akira. Next, he claims that the planets were already there before Shenron appeared, but he cut out the part with Whis in the box and the summoning of the Dragon Ball, showing there's absolutely nothing anywhere near the area. Oh yeah, he says the planets didn't pop out of his body except for the giant ring planet that's behind Super Shenron that vanishes literally immediately afterward. Bro is big mad that I made fun of him for lying to kids about anime because his Pokemon Go opening pack videos aren't doing well and he's only getting about 30 views. Then he begged Sacred Conquest to come and support him emotionally. Now don't be too harsh on him, I know he's rage baiting and doing anything he can for attention. He opted to attack me and my channel because his channel isn't doing so well, and I'm happy to feed him whatever he wants, making sure that the future of the entire internet is aware that he had to lie and make false claims just to cope with his own channel struggling for 30 views.